everybody, and welcome to this week's video. Just to let you know, I'm a little bit under the weather. I have a bit of a head cold, and so I might be sneezing or having a runny nose during this time. I'm going to just try to get through this as much as possible because I want to get this video out to you. I've been working on it all week, and so now it's just time to just record the video and get it out to you. So this week's video will revolve around a channeled message from the Izzy Ivy Unveiling the Golden Age Visionary Tarot Experience, along with my own channeled message from a member of the Ei-Kie-Honia Collective. When I do this process, I first choose three cards and add up the numbers to find out the overall message. When I tie the message together with each card and end up with and then I end up with a channeled message. So let's unpack the underlying messages for this week for our humanity as a whole. So the cards chosen are number 23, Action Plan, which is Two of Light Codes, or the Two of Wands in the original tarot. The second card I chose was number 55, Whispers of the Universe, Six of Activations, or Six of Swords in the original tarot. And then number 50, Pineal Pioneers, Ace of Activations, or Ace of Swords in the original tarot. These add up to an overall number of 128. So let's start with the number 128. In numerology, the number 128 blends the energies of number 1, new beginnings and leadership, 2, intuition, cooperation, and balance, and 8, abundance, power, and karma. Together, these vibrations point to a spiritual path of positive growth and transformation. The number highlights the importance of aligning uplifting thoughts with purposeful action, while trusting that the journey ahead is leading towards prosperity. It encourages spiritual awakening, self-improvement, and the use of inner wisdom to manifest a life of fulfillment and harmony. So now we're going to move on to the actual cards themselves. And we start off with card number 23, Action Plan, Two of Light Codes, where it is all about anchoring your light. The message here is to create a clear action plan. Turn ideas into reality through a set of steps that will actualize your visions. The situation calls for a bigger picture perspective. Drop into your heart and assess your priorities and map out a clear action plan to bring your dream life into reality. You may have already downloaded the ideas and concepts into your energy field. It is now time to consider what needs to be in place to spark them to life in the most efficient and inspiring way. Establish a clear plan before making any movements. Account for foreseeable challenges and ensure your creative ideas are worth your energy. This card emphasizes the value of thoughtful planning and moderate approach. Your careful consideration is warranted because this project may become a long-term venture. Think about the broader plan for your life. Perhaps it's time for a change. Consider where you want to be and/or what you want to do. Decisiveness may be required. Ask yourself, in your heart of hearts, what kind of life do you want to be setting up for yourself, your family, or humanity? Is this dream that you have most aligned with your dreams and ambitions? You are reminded that magic happens outside of your comfort zone. It may be time to leave familiar territory and explore more of what this experience called life can offer. Stepping away from certain things may not be easy, especially if you have invested a lot into them. But when you consider your goals and what your dream life would be like, it helps to give you some insight into how on track you are. Think about what truly lights you up, what truly lights up your heart, your fire, and follow this. There will be boundless energy, and you will be supported in your endeavors if you follow your heart's calling. Sometimes there are indeed stepping stones that need to be incorporated before you reach your new preferred reality. They are a part of the plan. I remember too that your life's ambitions and desires can change over time. Your dream life might be very different from what it was a few years ago, as your priorities have evolved and shifted. Make sure you are up to date with what you want, and be mindful not to be swayed by what you think you should want. This card also reminds you to ensure you manifest from a place of love and not fear. When our creations are motivated by our desire to avoid something or protect ourselves from possible triggers, we attract circumstances that challenge us to transcend and move through the density. This often means manifesting more of what we don't want. Create instead from a space of uplifting expansiveness. You are asked to activate your heart space in any of this situation that you may be having. So I wanted to bring the meaning of the card out and give a little bit of an example of this about what I'm going through at the moment. So I've been receiving an idea for a new book about a group of fictional characters born on Earth as hybrid beings who volunteered to help humanity shift from a service to self paradigm to a service to humanity one. These characters act as the pollinators of humanity's future. Each arrives with unique gifts and skills to reopen collective consciousness and reactivate stargates to Earth and can so that they can rejoin the galactic web of high vibrational benevolent beings. I'm inspired, but to bring this idea to fruition, I need to have an action plan. I'll create a clear outline and fully develop each character so I can translate the story in my own head onto the page. The purpose of this book is to gently open readers' minds to new possibilities, that there are other ways of being, that we may not be alone in the cosmos, and that benevolent beings from far beyond Earth, perhaps incarnated amongst us as hybrids. Can humanity evolve into a higher octave of living? This idea has changed and evolved since I first stepped into it. It began in 1998 as a children's book, and then it morphed into a young adult story where my characters were starseeds who came into their understanding at about 18. And then later, when I conceived of the characters as bioengineered hybrids, the project shifted again into adult fantasy. Along the way, I've been learning that hybrids may actually exist. And during hypnosis, I've been guided to ships where this is being done. So the vision of the book has shifted dramatically since its first spark. I think I may have felt some fear about writing a book with such radical characters, worried people might not believe me or that I had like five heads coming out of me. But I feel contracted to open minds to the possibility that hybrids exist. Writing this as fiction will make the idea more accessible and allow more people to read it. So that's an example about this card and making an action plan and what I'm doing with it. So, my question for you who's watching this, are you going through something where you need to take an action as I have done through this teaching from this card? So, is there something that you have been kind of trying to work through that you need to take an action plan on? And then we come to the next card. Card number 55, Whispers of the Universe, Six of Activations. This card invites you to release what no longer serves your highest good. It is a moment of reevaluation, a chance to look honestly at your life and choices, and to ask, what is holding me back from further soul expansion? It might be a relationship, an old pattern, or simply something familiar that has run its course. Sometimes this teaching is not abstract. It shows up in our most tender relationships. For example, I recently faced this with my own adult child. For years, he had been pulling away, fewer visits, fewer texts, and less engagement. At first, this devastated me. I felt rejected and sank into sadness each time my efforts to connect were met with distance. And finally, I realized the grief itself was a sign. I was holding on too tightly. I chose to cut the energetic cords between us, keeping only those of unconditional love. I released him from any obligation to be in my life and blessed him on his own path. I cried deeply as I did this, but also felt peace, knowing my soul contract as his mother had been fulfilled by giving him life. If that was all I was meant to play in his journey, then I had to honor that. This is what the Six of Activation asks us to do, to trust the process of release, even when it feels painful. It is okay to let go of friends, guides, or loved ones who no longer align with who you are becoming. People, even guides, flow in and out of our lives. They arrive to help us evolve, and sometimes their role completes. In those moments, it is time to release them or shift the way the relationship functions. As a collective, we are transitioning into an upgraded frequency of being, evolving into a more luminous human anatomy. We are becoming lighter, and to do this, we must release anything outdated or vibrating at a lower frequency. This is not loss, it is evolution. This card carries the presence of a crown chakra guardian who holds sacred space for your release. Their energy reminds you to reflect on your life with courage and honesty, and to notice what is holding you back from embodying your higher self. Yes, letting go can feel sad or heavy. Yet these cards reassure you when you release what no longer serves, you make room for what is truly aligned. In that opening, new friendships, healthier patterns, and a supportive opportunities flow in, guiding you towards a future more resonant with your soul's evolution and helping you co-create a new world. Is there anything in your life that is holding you back? Consider the teaching in this card to help you move forward. And then we move on to card number 50, Pineal Pioneers, Ace of Actions, Ace of Swords in the traditional tarot. This card is all about activating the third eye, piercing the veil of illusion, and stepping into crystal clarity. The new paradigm is here, new ways of seeing, perceiving, and interacting with the world are emerging. This is the energy of the pioneer, the innovator, the visionary who dares to create beyond what has been known. The Ace of Swords is in the tarot also heralds a breakthrough. It represents truth revealed, illusions cutting away, and the mind illuminated by higher awareness. It is the sword of clarity, a sharp edge that can both sever what is no longer serves and carve open a new path. With this card, you are invited to embrace fresh insights, bold ideas, and new systems of thought. It is a time to harness your intellectual abilities, mental power, and intuitive sight to birth something original into the world. On this card appears a being from Atlantis, a civilization once powered by quartz and crystalline coherence. Long before humanity turned to destructive fossil fuels, Atlanteans understood the harmonics of energy, quantum physics, and the resonance of spirit woven into matter. Divine intuition was honored, and nature's forces were revered as sacred allies. Yet, when imbalance and exploitation overtook reverence, the civilization collapsed. A reminder that clarity and power without integrity can lead to downfall. Receiving this card in a reading is both an opportunity and a warning. The Ace of Swords, or the Ace of Activations, carries the energy of creation and destruction. With one stroke, it can cut away falsehoods and open the way to truth. But if wielded without wisdom, it can fracture, divide, and wound. Today, our world is in a similar threshold moment. Structures built on the illusion of infinite resources, systems of exploitation, and inequality among Earth's inhabitants are beginning to collapse. This makes space for the new. And the card calls you to stand in your integrity and live your truth. This may mean walking away from relationships, habits, or systems that no longer align with your inner vision. It may also mean boldly speaking truth to power, pioneering new realms of thought, and creating in the direction of the world you wish to see. Do not underestimate the power you hold. Change begins in small, everyday choices. How you treat your neighbors, what you give your energy to, and what you choose to financially and mentally support. Every purchase, every thought, every pattern is a vote for the world you want to see. When you stop feeding systems that harm and instead invest in what uplifts humanity, nature, and community, you amplify the new paradigm. This card is also a reminder that you already have everything you need within you. The glittering objects of material world are just things. True power comes from activating the third eye, aligning with your inner clarity, truth, and higher vision. The Ace of Activation calls you to cut through the noise, embody your insight, and become a pioneer of light. The sword is in your hands. Use it with courage, integrity, and wisdom, and you will help shape the world that is waiting to be born. So that's the messages that came through the cards. And then I went out and I went out to the forest and I decided I was going to channel a message around this topic. And a thread kind of came through with everything that that was talked about in the cards, and it was basically a message about putting your piece of the puzzle out into the puzzle board of life. So basically, being the change yourself. And so, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and put the message up, the channeled message, and then I'm going to leave it there. So, I'm just going to say goodbye on this video as it ends, and I won't be coming back on. I'm just going to let the video go into the channeled message and then back to you. So, I will see you next week for the next video. Every Sunday, I put a video out, and so you can look forward to that every Sunday. When you wake up in the morning, it'll be there for you. Sending you so much love and so much light. And I hope that this message today will help you.
Hello everybody. I came out to the forest to channel this message for everybody today, and I found a spot near this lovely tree, like a grandfather tree, and there's another one standing in front of me, and I just feel really safe with the tree at my back today. And also, you'll hear my voice, I'm a little bit caught up. I'm a little bit congested, and I did have a sore throat last night, but that seems to be not so bad today. So just take that into account when I'm channeling here today, that my voice isn't all the way fully there. But I did want to come out and channel a message around the cards that I drew, so that we could see if there was any more insight that the guides might have around that. I'm just going to go right ahead into it, and I'm just going to start channeling this. I just want to get in case I move, I just want to make sure that I'm in the field. It's been raining a lot here in Ireland the last few days. We've had like yellow warnings and things like that, lots of flood warnings. I wanted to kind of get in the river, but the river is just a bit too strong for right now, so I said I'd come here next to the tree because it's a nice place to be. And hopefully the water won't overshadow my channeling, because sometimes the water can be very strong in the background, and so I kind of came near the river, but not in the river like I normally, because I normally have a big rock that I sit on, but I'm not going to do that today. So we're just going to connect to the Ei-Kie-Honia Collective and ask for a representative to come forward. The Ei-Kie-Honia Collective is from the 17th dimension. They're the child essence of the Ascended Masters. They consist of the Council of Nine. They consist of the Unicorn Realm, the Inner Earth Beings, the Star Mothers. What I call this would be the Star Mothers. They have representatives from this childlike essence. And the reason why I channel these beings is because they are the ones that came forward. I had a walk-in experience on my 50th birthday, and they came forward to help me bring my messages out to the world. It's kind of like my mission is here to help people as we evolve into the next new future humans, that we are going into the next new golden age. And so they came in to help me. Their messages are usually very uplifting and very inspiring. Today I did get a little bit of inkling as to what they would like to talk about after looking through the cards, and I just woke up. I just got out of bed, and They seem to be wanting to kind of spark us to start doing what we came here to do, to start shining our lights a little bit brighter. And I'm not sure what this message is, how it's going to come across. They were very persistent with me that we are the change, we are the creators of our own reality, and that it's up to us to make the change. So that seems to be kind of like what I feel like the message is going to be around today. So I'm just going to take a moment to relax and tone and bring the guides in, whoever is coming through today, and we'll go from there. I asked the guides from the Ei-Kie-Honia Collective, a representative, to come forward today to speak to the collective. It actually sounds like there might be some kind of a digger inside the forest, maybe fixing the path. I can hear something going on. Looks like a JCB machine. Hold on, let me just go see what that is all about. I think it's down the trail a little bit farther, so I don't think that they'll be bothering us while we're doing this, but I just all of a sudden heard some kind of JCB digger type of a device. Could be that they do sometimes do maintenance on the trail. So there's a trail right up here next to me. Okay, we'll go back into the channel. Ei-Kie, Ei-Kie-Honia, Anako, Anakaya, Kia-Kaya, Anako, Ayanaki, Ayanakaya, Anakia, Kia-Kaya, Kia-Kaya. They're slowing me down today. As I connect to the Ei-Kie-Honia Collective, there are some white orbs, I guess would you want to call them, white light beams, and they're surrounding the base of the tree that's in front of me. And the tree is opening up. The tree is opening up and expanding into a sort of portal. And it just keeps getting brighter and brighter. Underneath the tree, there is a very bright white being that is forming in front of me. na payana kakayana tiana kukayana kuka. Uyana tayana ka una payana kaka. She's asking me to, it's a female, and she's asking me to relax. And she is bringing through some type of white diamond activation over this channeled message. She's telling me to relax as this white diamond envelops myself and anyone who is viewing this in the future. She's telling me that this white light is almost like a protection light, and she's showing me that we can use this white light anytime that we are feeling unwell, as I am today, to wash and bathe yourselves with the white light. Create the white light to come around you like a bubble. And this is what she's doing. She's expanding this white light around me and around the area. Thought it was starting to rain. This white light is enveloping me. She's explaining to me that as I sing this song and as I bring the light through and weaving the light through my system, around me, inside me, she's telling me that we have to do this for ourselves. We need to take time out when we're feeling down to bring our vibration back up to a higher level. We are the change. We are the beings. We are the humans that are evolving into the next new golden age of time. And it is up to each and every one of us to heal thyself. Yes, you can go to other people and they can do magical activations and magical healings on you. You can listen to people channel messages, just as Robin is doing today. But when push comes to shove, you have to do this for yourself. You have to have the ability to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going. There is no one outside of yourself that's going to be able to help you. You must help yourself. Yes, we come to bring tools. We come to help. We come to assist. We come to hold space. But it is up to you, dear ones, the humans standing on your planet that are here to make the change. You have to create the change that you are looking for. It is no good to just sit and wait. A lot of you out there are sitting and waiting. You're listening to podcasts, you're listening to, you're teaching, you're learning, you're doing all of the things to learn how to create the next level of evolution on your planet. But a lot of you are not taking action. It is so important to take action instead of sitting there. You say, I can't make a difference. The governments are controlling everything. You can make a difference by getting off the couch and putting your piece of the puzzle into the game, into the board, into the puzzle that you are trying to create. There are many in your time who are here as activators, who are here as wave showers, who are here to help ignite and to spark people. And we ask you to start placing your piece of puzzle. Yes, we can send down activation cubes, but you have to activate yourself with those cubes. We can do only so much to help you. This is why we bring the cards that came into the spread today, to remind you that you must take action. You must make a plan. If you want to start living in a new earth society, in these new earth communities, you must create them yourselves. Yes, there will be helpers. Yes, we will come through to help you. But you must take action. You must start to learn how to grow your own food. Not to be reliant on somebody else to take care of you. You must start putting that piece of the puzzle into the workings of this new earth community-based type of living. There is no longer the excuse. Your eyes have been opened. You know that this is coming into your future. But if you sit back and wait for the governments to put in plans and schemes, that's not going to happen. You need to do this. Each and every one of you is the creator of your own reality. You are the builders. You are the creators. We ask you to create a plan, to start taking action. Each of you has a different type of a gift, something different to bring into the world. What is your special gift? What is your piece of the puzzle? It doesn't have to be the whole piece of the puzzle, but if you don't start standing up and putting your piece of puzzle in, then these communities will not be formed. It takes a community to create a community. And each of you will have a piece of the puzzle, but you must take action. Yes, be clear. Be clear about what you would like to do. The worst thing that you can do right now is sit down and wait for tomorrow. Wait for something to happen. Wait for the bills to be paid. Wait for the mortgage to be done. Wait for the retirement for people that are working there. Oh, I'll do this when I retire. We need to do this now. You need to start building and creating now for your future. Because you are living your life now. Not for the future, not for this new earth community to be just planted on around you. It's not going to happen without you taking action. So, we are asking you to be the change. Be the change that you wanted. So many of you are waiting for someone else to do it. Yes, we could come in here and we could do this big, huge activation and light up this whole video for Robin and make it so like it reaches all these people and everybody is all amazed because Robin can activate. It is not her job to activate each person. It is not her job to heal each person. It is her job to activate herself, to heal herself, and it is her job to follow through on what she is guided and led to do through her passions. Do you think that it was easy for her to do what she's doing right now? To get on and create a YouTube channel to start spreading these messages? She had no idea what to do, how to create videos and how to get them up for people to watch. She has no idea how to, what they call SEO, search engine optimizations. But she did it. She just started doing what she was guided to do by coming in and creating these little messages for humanity. Do you think it was easy for her to publish a book by herself? For this is what she had to do to empower herself. Do you not realize that there were many days when she was crying at her computer, trying to understand how to format and make her book go to the printing presses to be able to be published? She had no one to help her other than she had to help herself. She found every time she had a problem, she would find a video of a person that knew how to work that software, knew how to set her margins, and she had no idea what she was doing, but she did it. She felt so many times that she wasn't making a difference. She's not making a difference. How am I making an impact, she would say. And there would be so many times that she would feel so discouraged because she would feel like she wasn't making an impact on humanity. And we keep telling her, it's not the time yet. It's not the time yet. But you need to do all of these things so that you don't feel overwhelmed when the time does come. She put her trust into us, her guides. And she followed through. And she published the book. And now she is creating other things that she feels guided to do. She has works of art that she has created. Do you think that it was easy for her to follow through? For it was not. There was so many times where she was pulling the hair out of her head and crying at her desk for help. If only someone could help. And then she would pick herself back up, dust herself off, and find a way. She would research and find a way to solve her problem. This is what we say to you. You have to do this yourselves. We, who are already at the higher vibration, cannot do this for you. You are the ones that have to do the work yourself. You have to bring yourself back into alignment. You have to watch what kind of food goes into your body. You have to make sure that you get up in the morning and do your self-care routines. It is you that has to follow through. It is you that has to do the work. It is you that has to dig deep inside of you. For Robin did not want to come out to the forest today to channel this message because she wanted to go back to bed to sleep because she wasn't feeling well. She made a commitment to herself that she would come out and channel a message. She made a commitment to put weekly videos out to her community to help inspire them, to help spark them. So she put on her Wellington boots. She put on her raincoat. She brought tissues with her. And she came down to the forest to give you a message, whoever is watching, to give humanity a message that you are the creators of your own realities. It is you that needs to step up to the plate. It is you that needs to follow through. Each and every one of you needs to put your piece of the puzzle onto the board without any expectations as to where it will land or who it will land upon. It is up to you to keep creating. It is up to you to be the change. It is up to you to do what you need to do. It is up to you to let go of the old patterns that would make you sit back and wait. It is up to you to let go of relationships that no longer serve you. You have to do this yourself. You must. Pick yourselves up, dust yourselves off, and begin again. We know it is not easy, but we want to say, if you don't do this now, if you wait for it to begin in the future, how do you think it's ever going to come to fruition? You have many seeds in your minds. You have many ideas, many things that you would like to do. It's time to plant those seeds and begin watering them. Put one step in front of the other, even through the toughest of times. And remind yourself every day that you are a multidimensional being of light and you are worthy to be in this world. You are worthy to take up space. You are worthy to be part of this change. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for ships to come out of the skies and cubes to fall for you to activate yourselves? Dear ones, it is up to you to activate. It is up to you to listen to your intuition, to use your third eye, is what you call it. It is up to you. It is up to you to heal yourself. Do what makes yourself feel good. Bring that white light bubble around yourself. Bring that light around yourself. Allow it to build. Allow the white light to wash away any fears and doubts of who you are and what you came here to do. Make a plan. Unakaya, Unaru, Unakaya, Unaru, Unakaya, Unaru. Then you build your strand of light like this. So what they're showing me as I'm singing is there is a pillar of light in front of you that is you. And it is up to you to build, to create, and to tie into this strand of light that is here. This light is you. You are the light. You are the creator of your world. It's time to dig deep, dear ones. You know it's not easy. No one ever said life was going to be easy, did they? So I guess that's just the message. This is all we have to say for you today. We just hope that whoever hears this message will stop feeling sorry for themselves and their circumstances and realize that you are worthy. Are you going to wait till the end of your life and look back and say, I wish I did, I wish I did? Or are you going to do something about it? So many of you on this earth want this new community, this new earth. No one is going to create this for you. You must create this for yourselves. And it all starts with you. Putting your one piece of the puzzle. It all starts with you. This is the Ei-Kie-Honia Collective signing off. We're sending you much love and much light. And we want you to know that we are here to hold you up. We can only do so much. And the rest is up to you.